These are the absolute best decks for every hero in Clash Mini. For the Archer Queen deck, we have the Musketeer, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Golden Giant, the P.E.K.K.A and the Lumberjack. The Musketeer helps your Archer Queen to be protected. The Mini P.E.K.K.A with the Dissipate is a pretty good mini and can deal some decent amount of damage. Then you have the Golden Giant. It can tank for your Archer Queen and also do a great job against static BDs like the Baggerite, the Golden Giant itself, the Wucho Pacho or the Royal Champion. Then you have the P.E.K.K.A which is an insane damage dealer, and finally you have the Lumberjack which is gonna boost the process of getting super. And we won the first round by placing our Queen at the front while the Lumberjack just dissipated his Barbarian King. So yeah, that was a pretty good move by us. And for our gizmos, we have the Training Camp, the Pocket Artillery and the Saint Mirror. The best gizmo would be the Training Camp and we will go for it. Let's just sell our Lumberjack, get the double shot on our Musketeer. We got our Training Camp down, and honestly the Training Camp with the Archer Queen is just so strong. I'm only afraid that he will play the Pocket Artillery, which is gonna be annoying, but until okay, he didn't play Pocket Artillery in this round, so that was pretty good for us. The P.E.K.K.A just demolished my Mini P.E.K.K.A, but Musketeer's knockback is doing great stuff, and Archer Queen is gonna take down the Dart Goblin, and we won the second round too, almost. Okay, yeah, so the second round also goes in our bag. And now for the third round, now this time he must play the Pocket Artillery or else he will simply lose this game, resulting us to win the game. We're gonna get the extra stun duration on our Musketeer, and the Golden Giant is down. It will just tank for your Archer Queen for a longer period, so yeah. As predicted, he went for that Pocket Artillery, which is pretty annoying. This is the only time where I feel like the King Tower is a good gizmo, or else it is just pretty unbalanced. Our Queen is doing some decent stuff, but the rocket just deployed on my Queen and she just died. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but let's see what we can do for round number 4. Let's just sell our Mini P.E.K.K.A, get the P.E.K.K.A because the P.E.K.K.A is obviously more tanky. Lumberjack, P.E.K.K.A with extra damage, which is obviously really good because now P.E.K.K.A can deal 12 damage with every hit with increased hit speed. So yeah, that's ridiculous. And then we have the Lumberjack speed boost popped up, but the Pocket Artillery's rocket is again going to go on our Musketeer, which is going to target our Queen, and he again won the round. So for this round, since my Musketeer is a pretty tanky unit, I'm gonna play her at one of the corners, and by that maybe the rocket will just target my Musketeer. That's the main plan, and we are gonna 3-star P.E.K.K.A. So even if the rocket doesn't goes for our Musketeer, it might go for the P.E.K.K.A. I'm just hoping that it doesn't goes for our Archer Queen. Let's see what is gonna happen in this round. Okay, first of all our Lumberjack got targeted, which is pretty fine, and now my P.E.K.K.A is going down. The rocket might just go on, it is going for the Queen. That's pretty unfortunate, but the boost from the Training Camp just killed each and every mini, and that's how you win with the best Archer Queen deck. For the Barbarian King deck, we have the Lumberjack, the Barbarian and the Archer. These three combine with each other to just destroy and obliterate the backline. Then you have the Wizard with the anti-heal and the Ice Wizard with the slows. These two are really good for the crowd control, and we are matched up against a monk, so that is a really unfortunate matchup, but let's see how things goes in our side. The monk is gonna instantly charge the super, it's gonna take down my Lumberjack. Didn't get the speed boost, so that was unfortunate. My Barbarian King got his super, invincibility is popped up, but that isn't gonna do much because he didn't heal, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna take care of my Ice Wizard, and we lost the first round, but that's completely fine since we have many rounds to spare. Okay, for the second round we might just upgrade our Barbarian and get a gizmo. Barbarian is upgraded. Let's just go for the speed boost on the Lumberjack and sell the Lumberjack for the cycle and get the Archer in the front just so that we can tank for that monk super. And for our gizmos, the most obvious choice is gonna be Elixir Collector, and we are gonna place it a tile ahead just so that it can tank if necessary. The monk is gonna take down my Archer pretty soon. Archer is down, the Mini P.E.K.K.A is just dissipating my Barbarian King, but that's fine because now he doesn't have a lot of minis alive. And my Barbarian King is gonna take down his fisherman, and now it's only the monk which is gonna be taken down by my wizard and the ice wizard. So yeah, we won the second round. So yeah, that was pretty great for us. Let's see what we can do in round number 3. Currently he doesn't have any backlines, so it is not required to upgrade our archer. We are gonna do the unthinkable strategy which I talked about in my 100 tips video. In this strategy, you need to block your Barbarian King with the third ability, and now the monk is gonna instantly charge his super since 4 minis are in a line and only 2 minis are required to charge a super, but still we are overcommitting. That's completely fine. And then once the monk activates his super, it is gonna target towards my invincible Barbarian King, which is gonna completely waste his super, and he has to start from scratch to charge his super. But unfortunately the monk targeted towards my ice wizard, so that was pretty unfortunate, and now my ice wizard is going to be taken down. So yeah, my million IQ play just failed and turned into a 0 IQ play. He outplayed my prediction, and the miner is gonna take down everything. Now the Barbarian King is not gonna do much. We lost this round, GG's. And let's see what we can do in the 4th round, because that was pretty unfortunate. Let's just go for the ice wizard at the back, because yeah, that was a fail. We might just do the strategy once again in round number 5 if possible. Okay, let's just again go for that strategy, and let's see if this works this time, because we are swapping the position of our ice wizard. We are gonna upgrade our wizard just to counter his battle healer, and then we are gonna upgrade the lumberjack to get insane speed boosts at the start. So yeah, let's see how things goes this time. We also got the third ability of the Barbarian, which is gonna deal +1 damage towards my wizard and archer. Okay, this time the strategy might work, but this time the monk wasn't able to charge his super, so yeah, that was once again a fail. But the wizard got some great splash value, and we are gonna take this round. And now we have only one more round to go. And for the last round, the elixir collector is pretty pointless, because the pumped elixir is gonna go to nowhere, to be honest. Okay, we are out of minis now. We 3-starred each and every of our mini. Okay, so let's see how he is gonna deal with this situation. We are again gonna do the ice wizard trick. Let's see if this works this time. Why isn't he pressing the ready button? That's pretty annoying, to be honest. Okay, he did the ready button, and now we didn't press it. We are just incredible. Okay, the monk again disabled the ice wizard third ability, so yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but the wizard is getting insane splash value, and that is gonna carry us to the win. GG's, well played. For the Countess deck, we have the P.E.K.K.A, which is an insane damage dealer. You have the Ice Wizard, which is gonna just slow everything which comes on the front line and gonna bother your Countess. You have the Miner, which is gonna target the minis at the back, and so your Countess is gonna be teleported to the back lane, which is a big win. Then you have the Giant Skeleton, which is gonna take down the front lines to a low HP threshold. Then your Countess can TP towards him, get the instant kill, and then just activate her boast ability. And the final mini is your Musketeer. She stuns a lot, and due to stuns you can get a lot of backstab damage and also protect the Ice Wizard, which is at your backline. So yeah, we might just lose the first round. Yep, we lost the first round. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate for us. Well played, man. But this deck is honestly really good, and I had some insane win streaks with this deck, like of 7 to 8. So yeah, that was pretty great with this deck. We are gonna upgrade our P.E.K.K.A with the first and the third star upgrade, and then we are gonna use the training camp. So every time our P.E.K.K.A gets a kill, her damage is gonna increase by 3. So yeah, that is pretty good for us. Let's see how things goes according to our this new plan. Why isn't he pressing the ready button? That is honestly really annoying. He pressed the ready button as soon as I said to him. Okay, now my P.E.K.K.A is gonna connect towards his guard, and it is gonna be taken down in one hit. Now my P.E.K.K.A is dealing 15 damage, and my Countess is also dealing some great work. And now It is targeting towards the Pancaker, but doesn't matter because my P.E.K.K.A just destroyed his Barbarian King completely. The invent from full health to 0 health in just 2 seconds. We are gonna go for the giant skeleton and the miner. The miner is gonna take care of the Pancaker because that was a pretty annoying thing which kept our P.E.K.K.A from not killing the Barbarian King. So yeah, we are gonna take down that Pancaker, and also it tanked for the lumberjack. So yeah, that was pretty hard. My miner is gonna connect towards the Pancaker most probably. Yep, it connected towards the Pancaker. The Countess is gonna take down the magic archer. Now going for the lumberjack, and final target is gonna be the level 15 Barbarian King. So yeah, that is pretty hard matchup for us since we have a level 11 Countess, and still this deck is dominating over his Barbarian King deck. So yeah, that is a good sign. For the next round, we might just upgrade our P.E.K.K.A to the 3rd star because now he can just attack even faster and tank a lot of hits. And let's get the backstab, the dissipate, and the 3rd ability, the cleave, on our miner. And we are gonna just win this game with a 3-star P.E.K.K.A and a 3-star miner. And the miner is gonna be on the training camp. That's our plan. The miner might just connect towards his... Okay, it is not connecting towards his magic archer, and the magic archer with the shotgun ability is gonna be pretty annoying. Our Countess is the only thing which is alive, but our okay, the shotgun just destroyed our Countess. So we need to go to round number 5, and for round number 5 my strategy is gonna be place a lot more minis just so that we can win against him, because last time we lacked a lot of minis. That means we lacked a lot of HP. So yeah, let's see how things goes once we placed our the giant skeleton and the musketeer. I am hoping for a better result this time. And now this time I swapped my miner towards his witch because the witch's skeleton are pretty annoying. And now my Countess is targeting towards his skeleton guard, and the Countess just destroyed everything with the help of the training camp boost, and that's how you play with this Countess deck. Next up is the monk deck, and for a disclaimer, this deck is very expensive, but still this is a really fun to play deck. This deck has the P.E.K.K.A, the Mega Knight, the Battle Healer, the Wizard, and the Miner. The Miner is gonna take care of the backline. The Wizard with the anti-heal is really good to counter the Battle Healer, which are really dominant in this meta. The P.E.K.K.A, once again, an insane damage dealer. The Battle Healer is gonna keep your P.E.K.K.A, the Mega Knight, and the Monk alive. While for the final ability, you have the Mega Knight because it can tank. It can stun the backline minis like the archer and other things with the extra large area. And while I was discussing my strategy, he just defeated me in the round number 1. This time we are gonna upgrade our P.E.K.K.A, get our battle healer. Unfortunately, we might just not get a gizmo this round. And for our gizmos, I have thought of going for the elixir collector because yeah, it is the Giga Chard gizmo. It is not toxic but still very dominant. And my P.E.K.K.A is gonna connect towards his Barbarian King, and the Barbarian King instantly turned on its invincibility just because of my monk super. And now my battle healer is gonna keep my monk alive. The P.E.K.K.A is gonna take care of the dart goblin, and now it's just the lonely pink hair women, the archer. It is gonna be taken down by my monk super, and we won the second round. So yeah, and honestly this matchup is really favorable for us. The first round we lost just because of the invincibility. Now we can go for an elixir pump, and that is gonna just take care of everything, our elixir problems, because this deck is honestly really expensive. So yeah, the elixir collector is going to provide some great value. And also you have the battle healers, which is going to extend your round by a lot. So indirectly this deck is honestly really good with the elixir collector, so always go for the elixir. He also went for the Giga Chad elixir collector, and now his my monk just activated his invincibility, and now his Barbarian King is down. The battle healer is also down. Now my P.E.K.K.A is going to take care of his skeleton guard. The skeleton guard is down, and we are just crushing this opponent with our monks and the battle healer supremacy. And also the P.E.K.K.A is doing some great job in this game. Now we also pumped up a lot of elixir, which we are gonna use to upgrade our battle healer. Let's just go for the wizard, the miner, get a reroll, get the anti-heal on our wizard, and now backstab on our miner. The backstab is gonna deal some great damage to the backline of his, like the archer and the musketeer, but honestly we are not gonna get any backstab value. And now my wizard anti-heal is getting some insane value, so yeah, that is pretty good. And now his guard is down, and for the final mini his dart goblin is dealing some insane damage, but that's not enough to counter the block ability, and that's how you win with this monk deck. For the best Royal Champion deck, this time we are not going for the RC Clash deck, because although it is the best Royal Champion deck, we know that, but still it is pretty common, so yeah, we are not going for the RC Clash this time. This time we have a different deck. This deck consists of the mini P.E.K.K.A, the Golden Giant, which is a great tank, then you have the Giant Skeleton, whose bomb drop is just gonna deal insane damage, and then your Royal Champion can get the resets. You have the mini P.E.K.K.A with the dissipate, then you have the P.E.K.K.A from the start. It is an insane damage dealer, come on. And for the final mini we have the lumberjack. The lumberjack speed boost is just too good. And now my Royal Champion is gonna take care of his shield maiden, and we won the first round. For the second round we are gonna go for the P.E.K.K.A as well as the giant skeleton. Let's just cycle our let's just cycle all of other minis and upgrade our P.E.K.K.A. Now we can get our gizmo. And for the gizmo we are gonna go for the Saint Mirror, because it is really tanky, and since it is a frontline gizmo, so our Royal Champion's invincibility is gonna turn on, because it is gonna be taken down before our Royal Champion is taken down. So that's our main plan, and we are gonna place the P.E.K.K.A a bit behind just to counter his miner, but that's not what is gonna happen, because he didn't play his miner and his P.E.K.K.A just took a lot of damage, and now his shield maiden was down just because of my P.E.K.K.A, and we won the second round. Our main strategy is to upgrade the minis which deal insane damage, like the P.E.K.K.A, the mini P.E.K.K.A, and then that is gonna take down the shield maiden, and then once the shield maiden is down, their guard is down, and our RC can just dominate against our opponent. Let's just sell our lumberjack and get the dissipate ability on the mini P.E.K.K.A. The dissipate is gonna prevent it from getting shields, and that is pretty good for the Royal Champion, because the shields hard counter the Royal Champion, because the Royal Champion also gets 5 damage reflected, so yeah, that is pretty hard for the Royal Champion to survive. And with the dissipate she is not gonna get the shield as often as she is getting right now, so yeah, that's our main strategy. And also the mini P.E.K.K.A is just a great damage dealer in overall, and so it is also gonna deal some good amount of damage. He went for the Saint Mirror at the front line, which is just a pain for us. The miner is gonna target towards the P.E.K.K.A, so yeah, that is pretty good. Our Royal Champion got the reset from the Saint Mirror, and now the Saint Mirror is gonna take down his P.E.K.K.A, and now the Royal Champion dealt a great damage, and now the P.E.K.K.A just took down his shield maiden, and that was a GG's, well played by him. And that's how you play with this new Royal Champion deck. With the shield maiden deck we just got the best matchup possible, and anyways let's just talk about our deck. This deck has the lumberjack, the barbarian and the archer combo. You have the battle healer, and for the final mini you have the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A, a great damage dealer. The battle healer is gonna keep your shield maiden alive. Then the other combo, the lumberjack, the barbarian and the archer, is just gonna take care of anything which is at the back, like this stupid archer queen, which is gonna die just because of my shield maiden's block ability. And it is gonna be a pretty easy matchup for us because of all the health we have, and he just has nothing to counter us. And let's see if in our gizmos we have the rocket. If we have the rocket, then he is just done. He should quit this game right now. Okay, we just have the rocket. Come on, how are we so lucky? I honestly didn't saw my gizmos at the first round, so yeah, that was pretty good for us. And we do start our battle healer, and now she's just gonna heal the shield maidens, the mirrored one too, with a lot of HP probably. Okay, the shield maiden just got kited towards some other realm, and now it's just Shield Maiden taking down everything, and the rocket is just took down everything. The only thing left was the battle healer, which is gonna be taken down since she had only 1 HP, and this is by far the easiest match of the day. Okay, in our rerolls we didn't got the third battle healer, so yeah, that was pretty unfortunate, but still we are gonna mirror the battle healer, because if we can't get a duplicate battle healer on our rolls, we can get a battle healer from the mirror. That's our plan. We got some insane value from the Halo Descent ability of the Shield Maiden. Triple block on my Shield Maiden, 1 from the super, 2 from the battle healer, and now that rocket just took down everything, and that was by far the easiest game of our day. GG's, well played, man. I respect your spirit. In our Skeleton King matchup, we are just matched up against another Skeleton King, and this deck is the SK Clash, classic SK Clash with the Golden Giant and the Mini P.E.K.K.A variation, which is just placed down. So now it's pretty obvious now that it is the Golden Giant and the Mini P.E.K.K.A variation, and we're gonna place the Golden Giant at the front and the Mini P.E.K.K.A at the back just to take care of anything from the seashell, but there was nothing from the seashell, so that was pretty unfortunate. And okay, so the Golden Giant didn't feed his Skeleton King, so yeah, that was pretty great. And now my Skeleton King is gonna revive and gonna take care of his Mini P.E.K.K.A. The Mini P.E.K.K.A is down, and we won the first round with the revival. So yeah, that was pretty great for us. Let's see what we can do in the second round. For the second round, let's just upgrade our Gold Giant. The reason why we are gonna upgrade our minis is 1, we need the gizmo, and 2, because with upgrading you get higher HP, and so with higher the HP you have, the longer you can survive against that Skeleton King, and so you're not gonna feed him the souls. And the Spear Goblin just connected towards my Mini P.E.K.K.A, so that was not great, but still that's fine. The isolation damage coming towards the War Tooth, and now my Skeleton King might just get 1 super. Okay, he might not get the super because he just died just because of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. A knockback isn't possible just because of the War Tooth, but since he has played the War Tooth, not the King Tower, now we are safe to play the Elixir Collector. That's our main plan. Or plan B is to upgrade our minis and get the King Tower, which is also a great strategy. Let's just go for the King Tower, and since he hasn't played the War Tooth at the very back, so we can play our King Tower 1 tile behind to target his King Tower. But his Magic Arch is gonna get geometry value towards my King Tower. My Mini P.E.K.K.A is gonna take down his Mini P.E.K.K.A at 1 HP, and now my Skeleton King just has a lot of souls, and it is gonna be taken down by my Skeleton King without revival. So yeah, we won the third round, and now we are just 1 round away from winning this game. Let's just upgrade our Golden Giant, and now we are out of rerolls, so let's go for the Spear Goblin. The Spear Goblin is gonna target towards his Magic Archer, so yeah, that is gonna be pretty great for us. Let's just place our Mini P.E.K.K.A behind the King Tower. Since he hasn't changed his Spear Goblin position in 2 rounds, he might just not change in the third round too. As predicted, he didn't change his Mini P.E.K.K.A position, and now the Magic Archer is gonna get a lot of damage from the Spear Goblin, and my Skeleton King might just die, but he revived, and now it is gonna deal isolation damage towards his Skeleton King, which is gonna revive, and the Magic Archer is down, and now the Spear Goblin might just take down with the help of the King Tower, and that's how you play with this SK Clash deck. For the Wave Master deck, we have the Musketeer, the Swordsman, the Mini P.E.K.K.A, the Valkyrie, and the Giant Skeleton. This deck is honestly really strong and a fun one because I really like the 3 elixir decks. We are gonna yoink our Mini P.E.K.K.A towards the back line, and it is gonna take care of anything which is at the back this time. It's the Dart Goblin, which he is not gonna target towards. Come on, you are such a dumb person. My Swordsman got a lot of value from his super, and now my Wave Master is gonna heal towards everything, and let's see, it got 1 charge attack. The Skeleton King is pretty low, but it is gonna take down my Wave Master, so yeah, that was pretty unfortunate since the Wave Master is not really good in 1v1s. So yeah, and the best thing about this deck is that it is a 3 elixir deck, and you can yoink 2 of the 5 minis which you have. You can yoink either the swordsman if he doesn't have a lot of minis at the back, or you can yoink the Valkyrie if he has a lot of minis at the back. So it totally depends on you, how do you yoink things towards his backline. We are gonna use the Valkyrie emote. While using the Valkyrie, we are not gonna yoink our Valkyrie towards. Yep, that was a pretty good prediction from us. Now my musketeer knocked back his Valkyrie. It is gonna come back, and now the Waymaster got some great stuns. The musketeer is gonna take down his Valkyrie, and now it's just the Skeleton King. And let's see how his Skeleton King deals with us. Our Waymaster had a charge attack, and now the musketeer is gonna stun the Waymaster, and I mean the Skeleton King, and we won the second round. So yeah, that was pretty great. And for the gizmos, we have only one possible choice, which is the King Tower, or else we are going to be hard countered. We can't do anything to get our gizmos. So yeah, that is unfortunate, but let's see how we will fare up in this round. We're going to use the minor Yoni mode because that's pretty toxic, and we are the most toxic person in Clash Mini. Okay, let's see. The round has just started, and now the Valkyrie is going to be sent towards the backline, which wasn't any good. The giant skeleton bomb was knocked off by my musketeer, and that was honestly a really great value. And now the only thing left is the Skeleton King and the Saint Mirror. My Waymaster is targeting towards the Saint Mirror, so that's not really good, and the Saint Mirror is gonna take down my musketeer while the Skeleton King landed the finishing blow. So he is in the match point, but let's see if we can turn the tides. We are gonna place everything at the back, upgrade our musketeer, get the King Tower, and now that we have the King Tower, we can just place it somewhere at the back, or we can place it at the front as a tank, because currently we don't have any sort of tanks. We are going to also play the swordsman, because the swordsman is going to take care of the incoming miner. The miner is a 3-star miner, so yeah. And the Valkyrie is going to take down everything which was at the front. That honestly really just means that the Saint Mirror and dealt some insane damage to the Valkyrie and the giant skeleton. The giant skeleton bomb didn't got any value just because of my musketeer knockback. And now this is the final round, and for this round let's just upgrade our Valkyrie or the swordsman. Let's get the stun upgrade on our swordsman and the humble ability on our Valkyrie, selling our stuff and 3-starring our Valkyrie and the musketeer. So yeah, that's our strategy. And now that the Valkyrie is 3-star, it is gonna counter the healing from the Valkyrie as well as the healing from the Royal Ghost if he had used, but that's completely fine. Our Valkyrie is down. The Waymaster is gonna use the super without any sort of healing. The King Tower is tanking for us, and now the only thing left is that stupid Skeleton King, which is gonna be taken down once it gets revived with the stun abilities. And that's how you play with this Wavemaster deck.